You know what separates average closers from those making 20K plus per month? It's not fancy tactics or magical scripts. It's a 5-minute presentation framework that I'm about to show you that literally prints money for remote closers. This exact presentation has generated multi-seven figures in sales. What's up? My name is Jack Sumner, and after years in the trenches of high-ticket sales, I discovered something that changed everything. Most closers overcomplicate their presentations. They ramble for 20 plus minutes, overload the prospect with technical details, and they wonder why they keep hearing, "I need to think about it." The truth is, elite closers, they use a dead simple framework that's responsible for multi-seven figures in sales. 3 pillars, 5 minutes, and short stories that connect emotionally. That's it. Today, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how this works. Are you ready? Let's hop in. I'm telling you right now, a few of y'all are gonna hear this and not take action on what I'm gonna tell you because it's so simple, you're gonna be like, what? I'm gonna tell you this, simplicity sells and simplicity scales. That's one of the truest things that I've ever heard. And I'm gonna show you this, it's gonna be so simple, you're gonna be like, I don't know, but just trust me. You will print money if you implement this. So you know that we operate on a 5-step sales process. First step is introduction, second step is data collection, and today we're talking about the presentation and the pitch. Now, this shouldn't be any longer than 3 to 6 minutes. Very quick. A lot of people spend 20, 30, even an hour on the presentation going over the product. And why this is so important is people don't care. People want to know the result that they're going to get. And so we get into a lot of times way too much technical talk, way too much selling all the things that our product or service does. We got on a call with a person that we wanted to buy an affiliate tracking software from. And they talked for 2 hours about 100 things that sounded cool, but we didn't need it. And ultimately, we never went back and even talked to that person again, even though we kind of needed what they had. They just told us way too much. It was overload. Too long. So if you're doing too much technical talk, you're in the weeds of what your product or service does, you're selling all the things that your product or service does, and what happens is it becomes too long. And then finally, only focus on what the prospect needs help with. So the keys are very simple and are kind of just the opposite of that. Under 5 minutes, tailor the presentation to their problem, and I'll show you how to do that. Very simple. And then finally, sell the vacation. So if I want a six-pack, I don't want to know about all the crunches, all the sit-ups, all the planks, and how many times I need to do it every single day on the sales call. Is that reality that I may have to do that? Yes. But I want to know about the six-pack, how it's going to make me feel, how it's going to actually change my confidence, how I'm going to actually have more energy because I'm healthy and I've lost a lot of weight. That's what I want to hear about. All right. Also, if I'm going to Hawaii, sell the vacation of Hawaii. Don't sell the travel, going to the airport, going through security, waiting in the terminal, hopping on the plane, hitting turbulence. All that's great. It's not really great because I don't want to hear about it. I want to talk about Hawaii and how much fun the vacation is going to be. This is a problem in everybody's sales call. And so as we're implementing this, keep that in mind. If you can just cut it, if you can just take out those mistakes and focus on these keys, you're probably going to do a lot better. But here is where it gets so damn simple. I want you to think about all the things your product or service does, okay? Write them down. Then you're going to take the top 3, and this is all you're going to present in your sales calls. We divide them up into 3 pillars, pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3. Very simple. And then around each of those pillars, we'll tell a short story, ideally like a short anecdotal story that is so simple and so easy for these people to understand. And that way, what happens is they really see how what you do helps them get the result they want. So let's go through some examples here. So the first one is like a personal development offer. So we help people change their life and improve themselves through personal development. Let's just say that. Now, what we see here is the 3 pillars are alignment, awareness, accountability. And so let's do a quick role play. I'd be like, Bob, first thing I would say is like, Bob, do you have a favorite TV show that you like to watch? And he'd be like, yeah, Game of Thrones is my favorite. And so what I'll ask you is, after a long day at work, You've been at your 9 to 5, you're tired, you're exhausted, you come home. Is it easy or is it difficult to sit down and watch an episode of Game of Thrones? Bob's gonna be like, it is easy. There's actually nothing that I love better. And what I will tell Bob is, it is because you were in alignment with what you wanted to do. You were tired, you were exhausted, and all you wanted to do is just chill and watch an episode of Game of Thrones. Now, that is what we help you do in this program. And in your life, and in your personal life and in your business life, we help you get into alignment. So the action that you take is actually effortless. It feels like it's not actually work, but you enjoy it, you love it, you're excited about it, and you almost get pulled to do it, as opposed to like, oh man, I gotta grind this out. That is what alignment is. That's how we help you. That's how we use it to help you get the result that you want. Next, awareness. I'd be like, Bob, have you ever been to like an amusement park? I would say it like this probably. I'd be like, so the next thing that we help you with is your awareness. Have you ever been to like an amusement park when you were younger? Like, Carowinds, Six Flags? Okay. Now, what happened? When you were young, you went and you rode all the kiddie rides. And one day, you got big enough, you got brave enough, and you went to ride like the Hulk, or the best ride in the whole park. And what happens? You never come back and you never ride the kiddie rides again, because your awareness has expanded. You found something new and you had the most amazing experience of your life. And so what we're going to help you do is expand your awareness. We want to show you how to see the world differently and experience different things. And when you do that, your life is going to be exponentially better. I'm just making stuff up off the fly here. And then the final thing that we're going to help you with is accountability, because Bob, we all have bad days. And when you have a bad day, you need people in your circle that are going to hold you accountable and push you through so that you can get the result that you want. And that is how we leverage accountability to get you the results that you want. Also, what you can do is what I mentioned earlier, is you can take these and then tailor them to what they've done. Let's say in the past, and you can just add this in as you're going through the pillars, but you could say in the past, you wanted to do drop shipping or you wanted to do Amazon. But the issue is what you were selling, it didn't work because it wasn't in alignment with what you wanted. You were selling this, but what you really need to be focusing on is something that you're really passionate about. Get in alignment. The next thing you could say is like awareness. So you knew what you wanted to do. You just didn't have the information and the knowledge needed to actually get the result that you wanted. And that's what we do with awareness. We expand your awareness, get you the information that you need. And then finally, accountability. So Bob, you told me earlier that you struggled. You always started, but you struggled just staying disciplined and continuing through when it got tough. And that is how that's how we've helped people like you get the result that you're looking for. Okay, so you see how I angled each one of those to the problem that they were actually dealing with. Now here's another example. I'm not going to go through the short stories, but my offer, what we do, obviously, we verify a position and we scale. So we verify your skills, we help you land an opportunity or position, and then we help you scale. And so the short stories don't have to be very hard here. It's just like a lot of people get in the remote sales, they land a position, and they don't get the results that they want. It's because first, they didn't have the right training. They weren't using the right framework. Second would be like, look, you could have all the skills in the world, but if you don't have the right opportunity, then you're not going to make any money. If you're in the wrong position, you're not actually going to be successful. That is what we help you do. We help you land a position that is a level 10 earning opportunity. And then finally, scale. The best people in the world, Tom Brady, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, what did they all do at the top of their game? They continue to invest in their body and their training. And so that is what we help people do. Once you land the position, we help you take it to the next level and 10x your goals inside of that position. So I'm just kind of coming up with some of these off the fly, but these are little stories that I'm telling for each pillar. Another one would be fitness offer. You could do meal plan, the meal plan. Last time you told me you had all the right exercises, you followed through with it, but you weren't dieting correctly, and we're going to give you that. We also have the exercises. Some of the exercises you were doing last time were wrong. You don't need to do that for everyone. I'm just showing you how it's possible to take their problem that they had and then tailor this pillar towards it by telling a little short story. And then finally, accountability. So meal plan, exercises, and accountability. This is all you need. It's so simple. you don't even believe it works. But that's all you need. You can do this in 5 minutes, and you can deliver a hell of a presentation that they're going to be like, okay. By the time you get through with this, if you write out your short stories the right way, they're going to be like, okay, sign me up. All right. So y'all, if you want any help, obviously tailoring this to your industry, or really reviewing your sales calls, or personally working with you to actually get the results in the remote sales space that you want, let me know. More than happy to do so. The link is in the bio. But if not, subscribe, like the channel. I'm going to be dropping a lot more remote sales training content